Hello everyone. I've just come back from COE 2024 and I'm making this video as a way to put all of my recorded footage on the internet and also share my story on how the event went. I do want to mention that I went to this event with one goal in mind, and it was to talk to Spaza17, potentially get a signature as well, and if I had the courage to do so, get a picture with him. For those who don't know, he was featured in a Jax Films video, I think multiple of them actually.
YouTuber Mr. Spasmaneve made, well, this. Can you rap the rest of the questions? Why are you so gay? I like some. Oh boy, YouTuber Mr. Spasmaneve is back with yet another very confusing remix. Can you rap the rest of the questions? None yo business. Whites only. Just kidding.
Spaza has been someone who I've been subscribed to since the first Jax challenge. And when he uploaded the Sounds of Uruchi video, I was like, holy crap, Spaza also plays Osu. Once he started to make more and more Osu content, I was continuing to follow his channel, but I was never like a huge fan. I never like watched all his videos 10 times a day or anything. Once I saw he was going to COE, I realized that I want to go myself there and finally meet him in person, because Spaza has just been someone who I look up to, just someone who won Jax challenge with his editing skills, and then all of a sudden now is a part of the Osu community. He's also a good player as well, and makes some really good videos. So I've always wanted to meet him in person, and this event was the perfect opportunity. In addition to that, I also went in there with the secondary goal of getting as many signatures as possible. Now, I'm not going to go around and ask every single person for the signature. It was just more of whoever I knew, friends I have, the friends of their friends, top players, and content creators. Let's begin with the footage. I will also be doing some narration. Prior to day one of the event, Philip and I met up a day before just to check in together, get to the airport, and have a nice dinner together, because we have to wake up at 3 to catch the flight that was at 8. Good morning, gang. This is day one of the trip. We're walking towards, theoretically, the airport right now. I got a total of 30 seconds of sleep. It's around 3 a.m. right now, or 3:30, whatever, 4. We're going to be going to our flight at 6, and we're going to be there before the event starts. See y'all later. Viva España. Viva España. Photo or the thumbnail. He about to conquer this. Or what if like, oh. Viva España. Speedy. Conquer landing, the conquer break. There's the conquer ship of Amsterdam. Don't stop. Viva España, Viva España. After we landed, Philip and I actually had to call an Uber back home because we were both completely sleep deprived, and we wanted to get into the Airbnb and get even an hour of sleep before everyone else arrived. After we got a little bit of sleep, we were able to reunite with everyone. No fucking way. Yeah. The new tutorial.
My face on the office. Is that the office?
What is blood doing? Capachungos Deluxe.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's so loud.
Inside my head.
Okay.
Yeah, the song, I forgot the name.
Words and upsets.
That one. Words that no one ever says. The Nederland technique in action. We have confusion here playing with his tongue out.
You can just alt that now. Daddy, you can just tap. You can just alt that. Okay, get cancer.
Hello gang, this is day one of the event. The event starts in like 15 minutes, but we're gonna have lunch first. We got ourselves the gang and the house behind. I've managed to get everybody's signatures so far. It's gonna be a matter of getting everybody else's in the event afterwards. Oh gang, we are in the venue, in the line. Got more signatures from more people, especially Mads and his group of people from Denmark. Still no lunch, but it's all good because we're gonna get ourselves the COE ticket. So after we got into the venue, before we did anything, the people who had the BYOC tickets went to their seats and started to set up their PCs, whereas the other people who had guest tickets went around the event just to explore and see what's going on. Obviously, me being me, I was more focused on getting people's signatures first.
Tomarto gameplay.
See, it's not as bad as on the laptop. Nice slider break.
I just gave you like
Bro, he's chill as hell.
Okay. This one he cooks. I to me and said, "Oh, how else could we get Ohio Sigma Rizzler dubbed up?" Yes. So another day I was like, "What the fuck?" Coco.
So cool. Oh, the one, the hypervision one, or the top diff one?
Why is there so many difficulties on this?
Main tapping, Ryan aiming, on hidden. The Beast Jonah did this in 1444, bro.
Yeah, man. Frikandel broodjes. Frikandel broodjes. This is Vaxay. This is Darren Usu. And this is Ron Park.
Our housewives. Yes. And there's one more right in there. He's currently taking it. Oh my god.
We all had dinner together, and day one was to come to a close. Day 2 started a little differently. Instead of going directly to the event, we woke up, had breakfast, and went around to explore the city a little bit.
These monkeys holding up a blanket in the back.
Bro, what? Say that again? Me and Oomph, you say? What the?
Bro, that's a
fuck?
literal child mauler.
We also found this church, which was really cool. I'm not religious or anything, but I really admire the work of the people who made this stuff.
Sure, no problem. The paintings on all the roofs and all that shit, it's so sick. Oh, and of course the windows. How can you forget?
After exploring the city, we finally went to the event.
Look at this shit.
However, as we were about to enter the main hall, I bumped into someone very special. As you can see in the image provided, the man, the myth, the legend, the winner of Jack's Challenge 1, Spaza17. Of course, I asked for his signature, but I didn't talk too much to him just in case if he was in some sort of hurry. And this actually ended up being a routine for everyone else. I just asked for his signature really quickly and move on with my day because I did not want to bother them for too long, even though I'd love to have some conversation with them. A little shy, and of course, people have places to be and I don't want to keep them waiting for too long. Also, not in the frame was Stu and Nerdiness, if I'm not wrong. And of course, you can see Ryan in the back. Another thing worthy of mentioning about COE is that there's a lot of events. But the most important one is the COE X Yuki AIM 1v1 tournament. Normally, I would provide you with footage from the official COE Twitch channel. The thing is, since I took so long making this video, all the VODs are now deleted and they haven't been archived anywhere yet, as far as I have seen. I cannot show you guys the true beauty that is seeing a tournament in person. Anyways, after meeting Spaza, the day wasn't very long. We chilled in COE for a couple of hours and then went back to Jumbo, where we bought ourselves some food and went back home afterwards.
Hello, Billy. Hello. We are doing a barbecue. And you can't even see anything.
I'm having a Minecraft lag spike, or am I just going into an afterlife? I believe in the mashallah, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Currently, everyone is having dinner outside. It's sausages. We did the meat barbecue, though it took them 2 hours to actually get the barbecue to be on. Lol. I just wanted to quickly talk about day 2. I was able to meet even more people, get the signatures of even more people, even though the players might not know who I am, especially the page 3 and onwards. They don't know who I am. They know me as the guy who asks for a signature using a notebook, not as Darren. Netherlands has been really good, actually. The food has been spectacular, both the ones cooked from my friends and food we've had from restaurants. Obviously, it's really expensive because it's the fucking Netherlands. Any notable events from today? I don't think so. I mean, they had the Osu trivia quiz. Top 3 won some prizes. Top 1, the winning team got 19 out of 40. That's how crazy hard the quiz was. Our team got 9.5, which you could say was around the median. So we about to conquer this. Yes, sir. Final note of day 2. Aleph was able to qualify for the UK AIM 1v1 tournament. He got 12th, seed 12. Antonio got seed 8. That's really good. I hope they both make it far and make Spain proud with their performance. Goats of Spanish tournament play. Hopefully they're able to do good. I mean, actually qualifying 12 and 8th are already incredible. End of day 2, baby. Hello, Philip. Oh shit, you're hitting the fucking Mew face.
You're taking your picture for your driver's license. You're sober. Look sober right now. Do that.
Bro, FC Orange de Blanc pure hidden double time right now, bro.
that way. I am sorry.
She sees.
No,
The Conquer 4.
Shut your cancer mouth. I'm actually gonna hit your balls and dog cancer.
Me. Do it to me.
So day 3 started off just like every other day. We've formed a routine by now where we wake up, have breakfast, and go to the event. However, prior to going to the event today, we were able to catch Antonio's match versus Melver, where he actually was able to win and advance to the semifinals. This is also the point where we have started to catch a lot of the tournament matches in person. The majority of our time in COE was now starting to go towards the events that were being hosted instead of the BYOC ticket that Martin had. I had also gotten a lot of the signatures that I already wanted, so as I was running out of things to do, these tournament matches were the perfect form of entertainment.
Statistics on this map, ladies and gentlemen, CS 3.9, AR 9.9. This is a long map as well. I think just bordering on about comfort match sides in there. No hits of awkwardness on top of some of these really right about now. No drop just off just earlier beforehand, but it is pretty quickly by Bubble Man. So no significant pop off past this first PI here. Even Steven so far from both of these guys. Accuracy slightly clear of Bubble Man, but not by much. 0.7% here for Bubble Man. Don't make this action now. Here we go. Clearly hit from the PJK starting off. Still wants to go, but he is just.
After Bubbleman won, as a group we went back to the city to have dinner together. However, we were accompanied by a special guest.
Huge.
We went to this really fancy restaurant where everyone ordered some variation of meat and I got myself spicy tomato soup. The food was delicious and we all had a good time.
Patats con mayonnaise.
Good morning, gang. End of day 3. I think I got 2 signatures today, but they were good signatures. I got Rafis and Satin. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't think anything important is going to happen. Today, Antonio went versus, I forgot who it was, but Antonio beat them 5-3, which means he moves on to quarterfinals, where he's going to have to go versus Malashevsky, lol. Aleph went versus Ninerik, poor soul. He lost 5-0. But he did have a few close points. He did do really good on a No Mod 4 and the Hard Rock too, though. Good on you, Aleph. Every day has gone well so far. Catch y'all later. I don't think anything important is going to happen.
Before the group photo was taken, we were able to attend a couple of matches. First of all, there was actually another tournament that was going on alongside the UK AIM 1v1 tournament. All I know is that YokeSpy was hosting it and it was some crazy storyboard gimmick tournament. We were able to catch Aleph playing in it versus Lefty, but I have no idea who won or what happened, but it looked pretty fun. Immediately afterwards, we were able to see Malashevsky play versus Antonio, which was quite an interesting match considering this is the GOAT of tournament play versus the best Spanish tournament player, or one of the best Spanish tournament players.
And I'm not surprised to see.
Yeah, I mean, Antonio played us against Melver, won the map as well, if I recall correctly, with around
149k from Antonio. Yeah. Again. Very cool. And again, all about the love. All about the Congratulations.
Absolutely.
After that match, we had the group photo taken, and it was actually quite huge. There was a lot of people, but I was alongside my Spanish bros. After the photos were taken, there was another interesting match, which was Yeri versus Kriller, 2 German goats. And their match was really, really intense.
Are we possibly going to be seeing some single tapping happening?
We're only halfway through the map.
This is the volatility that Yari needed right here.
Absolutely, he needs to hit the section now, and
he does!
But he's still holding down all of these screens. They're just kind of shaking a lot, but he's still going. Look at him go. We're only at a 60k.
No! I'm sorry, Ari.
Killer, hit
Into the first pluses.
Get into the pluses.
Hit the first set. Hit the second set. Oh my god!
2 more to go. Okay. I mean, what are you supposed to do? He's still confident. Look at him. He's 1K combo?
Fun fact about that moment is I know I jinxed the 1K combo, but Kriller, okay, so for context, he missed at the beginning of the map, and then that was his next miss. For the rest of the map, he didn't miss once, and he held 1.5K combo, and I think it was a total of 3 misses in the end. DJ Mag 3 miss in a IRL tournament. I think that was the best score of the tournament, undoubtedly, but I'm so sad I couldn't have recorded it because it was so hype. It was the final point of the match, right? And even though Kriller had that disgusting score, Yeri himself also set a really, really good score, but it just got overshadowed by Kriller's disgusting performance.
Gang, end of day 4. Right over there, I cut my hand because I tried opening a beer with my bare hands. I actually got more signatures than yesterday, which is pretty good. The highlight of the day, in my opinion, was one, the fact that Antonio went versus Malashevsky. He did lose 5-0, but he held his own ground. The first and the last point that Malashevsky got were really close. The second point of interest was Kriller. The score was insane. The moment the score was done, the audience gave a roar of applause. It was super insane, and obviously it was well deserved because it was the best score ever. I've never seen such disgusting performance live. Also, Aleph mentioned that you can make a one-time payment to have unlimited access and retries on the arcade section of COE.
Burger. The burgers are ready, by the way.
Okay. Well,
Look. Oh, good as she looks.
burger.
No, what?
Goodbye, Luciano. Oh, did bro forget something?
My fucking charger.
Gold, 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 gold,
Make your water picks and shut the fuck up.
Okay, perfect, bro.
Okay, cancel.
Lol. Me when the reality of case opening.
Wait, now he's just gonna get a bill.
Oh! What the fuck? No fucking way!
Can someone fart mid case opening?
Yeah. Big.
Oh no! That was a lot! Man!
After getting nothing from the cases, as a group we took a bunch of photos together and got ready for day 5. Day 5 starts just like every other day. I sit down next to Aleph and Antonio, and turns out they're playing in the, like, some COE multi or something. Immediately afterwards, there's a special event happening where Rafis and Bartek were playing versus Fancy Lad and Okinamo in tandem. So one person was tapping and one person was aiming. It was a pretty interesting concept, but the match was pretty one-sided. After that match was Bubbleman versus Nineric. I only recorded Nomad 3 because that's by far my favorite map in the whole pool.
He's got the advantage. He's going to give his nose for 30k. He needs something else from Bubbleman though, but he's very much in it still.
After the match was over, Aleph, Antonio, Philip and I were playing a match of pool. It was me and Philip in one team and Aleph and Antonio in another. Sadly, we lost. It was pretty fun. After that happened, we finally went into the arcade that Aleph was talking about yesterday. After visiting the arcade, the most important match of the tournament was waiting for us. Grand Finals, Malashevsky versus Kriller. This match was so crowded that there weren't enough seating places and a lot of people actually had to stand up. In person, there was like minimum 200 to 300 people watching, and in the Twitch stream, there was like 1,400 people. It was crazy numbers.
And another round of applause for Sad Sheba.
The match was insane, and there were so many good scores being set, obviously since it was top 1 and top 2, but Malashevsky did end up winning in the end. After the match is over, all the winners of the tournament, including those who just qualified and made it to top 16 to top 9, were given prizes.
I'm not going to put this in hand luggage. Then it's a new problem.
Where the fuck is the Yeah, we're leaving. Goodbye, Moon Men.
Day 6 was actually the shortest day since this was the closing day for COE, but that didn't mean there was no events. We started the day off by going back to the arcade again. Aleph came prepared with gloves. Afterwards, there was another event, which was called Mind Block. It was supposed to be this trivia show. All the contestants were actually like old gen, so there was Wobblewolf, Spaza, Doomsday, Matty. These are old players. And what happened is that the trivia was extremely hard and really specific, so the audience could barely play along. But the idea was very fun, and I hope they actually bring this back next year, but make it more interactable with the audience. After that, COE was over.
Hello, this is Dave.
6.
Left the Airbnb, got on a train. We're going to the hotel to stay one additional night in the Netherlands. Our flight is tomorrow. We have like over a kilometer to walk. Adios.
After having some minor problems with the hotel, we slept the night, and the day after, we went back home.
And we're back home.
So, is the event worth it? If you're interested in going next year, you can actually buy the tickets right now. However, is it worth the money and a week of your life? If you're going for the first time, 100%. If you're financially stable, you should definitely go. If you have gone once, I wouldn't say it's worth the money, but that's not Cavo Boy's fault. That's the fault of Netherlands and being so goddamn expensive. If you guys do end up going next year, let me tell you a couple of things that you should keep in mind. First of all, is the event smelly? No. It's actually not that bad. There wasn't a single moment where I had to manually move out of somewhere because it was so bad. And I think we have only one person to thank. Thank you, Scytho. Something else to keep in mind is what ticket you should buy. Now, if you're going alone or if you're going in a smaller group, I highly recommend getting the guest ticket. I wouldn't really recommend the BYOC ticket as most of the event is outside of the computer. If you can bring your computer and you want to, you can go right ahead. This year, every single person who brought a BYOC ticket got a free Wooting Uwu. If you do end up going alone, just be ready for accommodation being extremely expensive. If you do end up going in a group, I highly suggest you go in a bigger group because then accommodation is cheaper. One of the most expensive things about this event was the Airbnb itself. Even though we were 7 people sharing it, it was still really expensive. Here's what to expect from the event. First of all, really likely they're going to run back the 1v1 tournament. That was extremely fun. There will be an arcade again. That was also really fun. Highly recommend going there. There will be loads of top players and content creators. If you want to meet them in person, you can do so. And there's also going to be some other community events, which I don't know what they are going to be, but hella events. Usually every single day there is something to look forward to. So if you can attend every day as that is the cheapest ticket option. And finally, my favorite and least favorite part of COE. I think my favorite part of COE is the Yuki Aim 1v1 tournament. I love watching tournaments where people who I support are playing, which is Aleph and Antonio in this case. But following along the entire tournament and all 16 members was so entertaining to me, and being able to watch the matches in person was a blast. It is completely different to watching a live stream because you can see the casters in front of you, you can see the players playing in front of you, and you have the whole audience to react to cool moments. Another thing with the tournament is that they made the map pool as hype as possible. The Pretender was DT1. The No Mod 3 I fucking loved so much. DJ Mag as No Mod 4, that had the best score ever. My least favorite part of the event is that it's really expensive. There's nothing Cavo Boy can do to fix that. The guy runs this event at a net loss every year. But what I mean by really expensive is if you want to have fun, like if you want to participate in the arcade or if you want to bring your own computer, you have to pay extra money for that. Otherwise, if you buy a spectator ticket, you are just kind of there to be a spectator. I just wish I could participate in some community activity or something of those sorts, but that's just not really possible in these sorts of events. So in my honest opinion, there really isn't much else to complain about. The event is really, really fun, and I highly recommend it to anyone who cares about the OSU community, has the money to spare, has a week to spare, and want to go to Netherlands. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. Next up is the signatures.
I hope I am centered. All right, hello guys. This is going to be the signature section where I go through all the signatures that I got from this year's COE. So let's start off from the very, very top. This is page 1, list of people who I met in COE. There is a section for people's ranks, for their in-game username, their signature. I put flag here, but in the end what ended up happening is people just started putting 2 letters to kind of represent where they're from. So obviously I had to start it off. I signed my own book just to give a understanding of how you're supposed to do it, a template for the others. I put Spain as my flag because that's my in-game flag next to my username instead of my actual nationality. Next up is the people who I lived in the Airbnb with. Philip, Aaron, Kane, Martin, and Ty. Below that is the first few people who I was able to get signature from in COE. This is 5 Yoshi. He actually is in our Discord server and he broke his arm in this event. These 2 people were the first few people who I actually got their signatures off just casually instead of knowing them preemptively. This is Mads. He is not actually Syrian, he's Danish. And yes, that rank is real. He's a really, really good speed player, and he's on the verge of setting his first 800 and 900 PP. Now moving on to page 2. I've seen this guy's username in leaderboards, but I'm not exactly sure who he is, but I did ask for a signature. Vindru. This guy was actually the only other person in the event, apart from all of my friends, to ask me for my signature, and I'm really, really grateful. He also called me Signature Boy, and that's very cute. This is Z Cortez. I'm not actually sure who he is, but I also asked for a signature, and he's from the exact same group as Vindru. These 3 motherfuckers. This is Antonio, one of the best Spanish tournament players, extremely good at the game, and it was actually really entertaining to watch him live because he's still really, really good. He qualified for the UKM 1v1 tournament, and he actually won his first match. This is Aleph. He also qualified for the tournament, but had to go versus Nineric, so he unfortunately lost. This is Riven. It says ESP is his flag, but unfortunately he's an idiot and changed his flag to the Netherlands. He appeared there for a few days, but I didn't get to talk to him too much, but he's a really, really chill guy as well. And his ex-girlfriend drew this really, really cute signature. Then we have a few more signatures. Jazzy's a 3-digit, Andros, United 1K, Nineric, the current rank 4, and Yeri, really, really good German player, and he was super, super chill. Really, really appreciate how friendly you were, Yeri. I wish I could have talked to you more in the event, but I was really shy. Now we're off to page 3. I'm not actually sure if this is still day 1 anymore. I did not keep track very, very well. We got Nitex. He sat next to us while Martin was playing one time. Scytho, well, good old Scytho, the man simply responsible for making the event smell 10 times better. Glacive, which is 3-digit and Tycho. Parkman123, Ryan, who was also in our Airbnb. Chrome B, who was staff at this event. His British accent is a drug to listen to. I love you so much, man. Sully, another 4-digit French person. Naiwo, mini white cat, basically. After the event, he got COE buff and set some really good scores and also appeared in C-Pole. Then we have Turtle Senpai, also a really good player. The Poon, KFC at COE with the Poon. He was actually staff in the event and he is really, really good guy. He was really, really fun to talk to and he is really short. I love you, Poon. Then we have I Am Vil, Denmark Prodigy. He's also really good at the game. Now we're on to page 4. I got a couple more signatures from Stinker and Solly. And then afterwards, this is the moment where I met the man himself. Spaza17. Not only did I get a picture with him, I got his signature, which is exactly what I was trying to do this whole event. I got his beautiful signature, and he's from Italy. I also got Nerdiness, and I got Stu, 2 also really good YouTubers. I'm so happy to have seen them in person. Please continue making content, you guys. I was also able to get Pishy Fat's signature. He also was staff at this event, and his voice is as sexy as it sounds in the videos. It was really, really nice hearing his voice in person, because he's literally the voice of Osu, basically. Kriller, number 2 in the UKM tournament. Really, really good player and set the best score of the tournament on his 3-miss DJ Mag 1.7 thousand combo. Bubbleman. He also qualified for the tournament, got really far. I think he got number 3 in the tournament. Really good player. Also really handsome. He's hunk as hell. Then I got Doomsday. Doomsday to me is extremely important. You see his rank right here? He used to be rank 1, and now I'm a higher rank than him. That's actually crazy to think about. Doomsday is so important to me. He was one of my motivations and inspirations to play this game, and I've been watching him since 2015. Then we have Sad Shiba, one of the commentators, and his voice is also a drug to listen to. I just love the British accent. Thank you for doing your commentary, mister. It was really fun. Moving on to page 5. Now a couple of days already passed. Walavonche? I also got a signature. I got CMob. Good old CMob, the guy who mapped fucking fire-ass maps. His map was actually in the tournament. The Nomad 2 was easy breezy. So good job, CMob. We got Malteser, extremely good player from the UK again. Hyper Pigeon, the 5-digit who FC'd Tower of Heaven in 1997, like extremely long ago. He's still here. He's 1K and he's gonna make it to 3-digit very soon. Then we got Nope KJK, South Korean legend who actually qualified for the tournament and put up a really good fight versus Bubbleman, I think it was. We also have Hollow Watcher, really good German player. We have Sobu, Danish prodigy number 2. Really good. I had to face him in a tournament. He's super fucking good. He also said that I'm better at mads at speed, which is really interesting. A really interesting opinion, mister. It's objectively wrong, but thank you for the compliment. Then we have Mahmoud. This fucker, who's high 3-digit, extremely good aim player from the UK, is rank 1 in Akatsuki. This guy is absolutely cracked and relaxed. Though he doesn't hold the PP record anymore, he's still really good at the game. Then we have Satin. You know, the guy who mapped like every old map in the game. Yeah, that's Satin. This fucker, I was also able to get his signature, and I'm really thankful for your signature, mister. Then we have, this guy, N3KOH3NT41. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but thank you for your signature, man. My parents are gonna be watching this video, man. Then we have the 6th page, Rathis. Also ex-rank 1 player, holder of the PP record multiple times, Necrophantasia Cookiezi, number 1 snipe. Really good Polish player and recently also set the no mod PP record and also got it snipeable. Then we have Luciano, who's rank 51 right now. He was also in the Airbnb with us. Really chill guy, and he's fucking huge, 2 meters tall. We also have Gilles, another Dutch player who's really good at the game. He was also really humble and really jacked too. Then we have Martin, which is really funny because that's Tomarto's real life name, but I also happened to come across the guy who also had it as his username. Then we had Okinamo, you know, the German goat. I think he was also in the tournament, and he's also really talented. Then we have Tim Kackner, who was in the tournament and did some really good plays. He's also drippy as hell in real life, and his sunglasses look really cool. Then we have FaZe Dank. I saw this guy in Aaron's chat one time, and his username was so good, I immediately mutualed him. Then we have Mango Miser, who's rank 150, not in standard though. His voice is also a blessing to my ears, but he is from he's also from the UK, Great Britain, lol. Then we have Zeitfrost, who was also in the tournament, and another fucking German player. These German players are so good. Then we have Wook, another German player. Again, we have German infestation in COE, and that's probably because Germany is right next to the Netherlands. Now we're in the final page, page 7. We start off immediately with Sotarks. Yes, Sotarks. It says number 1. That's because he's number 1 mapper. Thank you, Sotarks. You are solely responsible for like a lot of my PP. More importantly, thank you for saving the aim meta. I love you. Mwah. Then we have Wanzio. If you don't know who this guy is, he is one of the people who helped make the 3D print of the buttonless pen for Spaza.
Me and my friend Wanzio tried making a 3D printed buttonless Osu tablet pen.
I saw his face in the video, and when I saw him hang out with Spaza, I also wanted to get his signature. Thank you very much for your signature, mister. Oh, and he's from Ireland. Let's fucking go. Then we have I'm a fancy lad. This guy's so fucking good at the game. And I actually didn't think he was going to come to COE, but I got his signature too. Below that is I don't know if you guys know who this guy is. He's kind of underground. You know, the winner of the tournament. The best tournament player of all time and an extremely talented Polish player. Thank you for your signature, mister. Then we have GN, another inspiration of mine from 2015. I saw a lot of his easy plays or his like gimmick plays ever since I've been following him, and he's been a really good inspiration. His 1K on the Unforgiving was wonderful, and he continues to set really, really impressive and unique easy scores. Thank you for your signature as well, mister. He was a lot more chill than I thought. We have Yolkspy, another gimmick player, also hosted that storyboard tournament I mentioned earlier. Then we have Lefty. He also participated in that storyboard tournament. He's also from Greece, and he was in the arcade with us. He was also really chill. Then we have Yaspo. Now, I actually don't know who this guy is, but apparently he's a really important mapper, so I also got a signature. Penultimately, we have ourselves Ekoro. The Ekoro. He's got a French accent because he's, well, French, extremely talented player. I mean, you guys have already seen what he does. He's disgustingly crazy at this game. And he's really good at Tetris. He was also really chill in real life. And finally, the final signature that I got was this guy. Rank 1 when I joined the game. My one reason to why I play this game. I watched all of his videos back in 2015. He really looks different versus how he looked in 2015. He drinks a lot of alcohol, if you didn't know, and he is a Polish legend. The fact that he is still in 3 digits means he's still got a little bit of a fire inside of him, but nowadays he plays more for score instead of high PP plays and top spot. This signature was also really important to me because just like Doomsday, Wolf was one of the inspirations to why I played this game. The video that had image material, Wolf versus Doomsday, was actually the sole reason why I got that map and started to practice it a lot myself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the signatures. I'm really, really thankful for everyone who signed my book. This book means so much to me, and it's basically my memory from COE. And of course, I will be bringing this bad boy again for next year's COE. How do I end this video? Bye-bye.